Hello, my friends. Today's date is February the 12th, and this is a reading for you if this is your birth date. This is a four-card pull, a general energy card for the year. It might be an energy that is sustained through the year, it might be an energy that comes in and chops it open in some way for you to look at it and process it and reflect upon it. The next card is a particular challenge you might face this year, and then an action you can take to stay in balance, and then an outcome or a synopsis card. So, what is the general energy card of the year but Aletheus? Uh, Aletheia, as you say it this way. And Aletheia reflects upon truth, highest truth, sacred truth, holy truth, the kind of truth that can move a room to understand deeply what is being said. There's a truth that allows others to recognize it and feel it and then share in it and share from it and share it. It's about recognizing that there are soul truths that resonate deeply within our being, and that when we hear them, we feel them. We feel them deeply in our souls. We feel them deeply in our consciousness. So, this is about an unveiling or an opening or a sharing or a recognition of something so important and vibrant and connective to sacred tissue that it needs to be shared, it needs to be told, it needs to be honored. Maybe this is someone else presenting you with a truth. Maybe this is you presenting the world with your truth. Maybe it's allowance to speak the highest part of your soul for the greatest good of humanity to understand and to work with and to grow from. Aletheia is the profound truth of being uh, that connects us all, that connects us all as human beings who are able to process this kind of truth. So, what is your particular challenge? Well, the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords to me, sixes are about heart centeredness, and swords are about minds. And oftentimes, it's really hard for our minds to also join with our hearts and share what is underneath our thoughts, what is underneath our visions, what is underneath our uh, machinations per se. So the swords are all about uh, truth, and that's what this lesson is about. Aletheia is about truth. So the swords are about, seeing how things to put together and understanding how things go together and finding clear ways to communicate them with others and clear thoughts that make really logical, analytical sense to one. But it joins with the six, and in this place, the heart needs to be joined with the head, and the heart needs to be shared as deeply as the head's thoughts need to be shared. So, this is your challenge to share your heart this year when your head really understands something, but it doesn't necessarily want to, I think, show your own pain underneath it, your own fear or concerns underneath it, your own judgments about yourself or about others underneath it. But it's an important moment in time this year for you to share where your heart is around your thoughts and not just where your head is around your thoughts. And from that heart space does communion and compassion occur? Does the ability to bridge waters occur? Does the ability to go over water and connect with others occur? Meaning, the ability to share one's emotional truth coupled with one's mental truth is aletheia. And that is your challenge, to bring aletheia, to bring the utmost truth of your being into the forefront of your existence and share it. Maybe this is about a journey across the sea and a challenge to want to go someplace where your thoughts and your heart might not be as welcome as you would hope it would be. And so maybe there's, hesitance to go across that sea, whatever that means. Maybe it's an actual sea, maybe it's a different country, maybe it's just a sea of emotional connection to others, a group, a being, a family, a person, to yourself. Maybe it's an unwillingness to share one's own emotional pain with one's own internal mental understandings. You might have the mental understandings, but you haven't brought them down into your physical heart space. You haven't brought them down into your physical being space and integrated them. So there's a possibility of a lot of challenge here, but there's a possibility of a lot of wonderful growth here as well. And so, what is the action you can take? Well, the wolf is the action to take, and wolf. I love that the wolf is about the teacher. My name, Red Wolf, comes from the sense of wanting to be someone who offers light and truth and healing to others. The wolf is also about the healer, one who bathes at the moon, who calls out what they see reflected both from the sunlight, but the sunlight that reflects off the moon. When the moon is about our emotional understandings of things and our emotional impact around things. So the wolf, in its baying at the moon, is baying at the sun, is connecting those two energies, and from that place does the wolf generate its truth. And again, aletheia comes up. It's truth. The bearer of wolf energy is one who offers their highest and holiest of truth for the family, for the clan, for the universe. And so the wolf is a teacher. And the action for you to take is to step into your teaching role and to honor both of your intuition and your intellect, to honor both your feelings and your mental understandings, and to communicate those through your heart to the people that are around you, because they are in need of you. They are in need of you. They are in need of your truth, the highest truth, the holiest truth, the most sacred truth, for the betterment of humanity. And they're in need of you to teach them a different way to look at things, a different way to honor things, a different way that makes sense deep in their core understandings of beingness. And from that place, there's this beautiful card show. A soul card. This is your synopsis or your outcome card, but it's a shining child. It's the child of innocence who's also, a very wise adult who bridges those understandings and doesn't let their own light diminish because someone else might be afraid of it, because someone else might be scared of it, because someone else might want to hold it down and hold it back and not face it. You can't make someone else face their depth of pain and heal it. That's up to them in their time and in their space and in their choice of how they wish to be in the world. But your choice is to live your truth, to live your aletheia, to talk your vision combined with your heart, to listen to your emotions as well as your intuitions and your intellect, and to remember that you're a radiant child of Creator, and that you are a sparkling energy of wit and wisdom and mirth and laughter and joy, the childlike qualities of innocence tempered with the adult understandings that childlike playfulness and inquisitiveness must always be there, coupled with the understandings of how to proceed in different situations when others can't quite understand what you're saying. Maybe the beingness of a child, the mirth of the child within, the laughter of the child within, the allowance and surrender and vulnerability of the child within is really the truth that we all need, is really the aletheia that speaks without bottom, without stop, without disconnection, and speaks to us on our deepest parts of our soul. So this is a beautiful journey, a challenging journey. Of course, all journeys are challenging. All life is challenging, but all life is also beneficial and uplifting if we allow it to be, and if we talk from those places of upliftment and become bridges for connections of sight and feelings, then we are living our truth, and we are living some aspect of our mission on this earth, to be ourselves and to speak with our highest and our holiest voices, however they come out. But when they're mixed with mirth and laughter and joy, and when they're mixed with emotional truth, and when they're mixed with high intellect that understands things on the broadest of level and can make those discernments that are magical and mystical and transformative, then what more is there? Homo Takuyasin. Blessed be February 12th.